Hey people, it's me again. So, anyways, I was thinking about a lot of things here at this point, but I think the first thing that's on the top of what I want to talk about here, of course, since it's been, you know, roughly 18 months and or so since I started manifesting my SP uh, J2 that refer to as at this point. And in a way, I feel like I am completely okay with or without him. And I think I've always been okay with or without him, you know, way back about 18 months ago at this point, even though I appeared not to be okay because of like the whole falling out, but it was one of those little things like I kind of knew that there was going to be a falling out, for whatever reason it is with my SP at that point. And um in a way I feel like that he wanted me more than I wanted him. And that was the whole reason why I became so obsessed with him and all. And a lot of times that happens when we're manifesting a specific person, you know, that we become obsessed with them because now we know, like, oh, they want us more than when we want them, and we just don't know what to do about that. And that was kind of like the thing here that I just wanted to put my SP on the back burner the entire time because, the whole situation that he's going through back then was, 2.5 years ago was when he lost his husband. And I don't really want to go into the detail about it, but still, there's a lot of stuff that he was dealing with, and for me, I want to get with him a lot later, whether that's, later on this year or 5 or 10 years from now. That's kind of how I feel about that. Because, just to give a person that I want to be with a whole lot more time. And he's just one of many guys that I want to be with. So he's not necessarily like the only person. He's just one of many that I want to put into consideration. And so that's just the thing here. But I feel like, I'm have been in the Sabbath state, and that's where you kind of don't really care if you have your specific person or not. You're at peace about it, and you did all the work as far as like manifesting, doing all of like the affirmations, scripting, and meditations, and stay the kid to sleep and whatnot. And that is just it, and then you don't really care how you're gonna get that specific person, let alone when. That's the whole state there. It's like when you're like trying to get to some place and all that, and especially like when you're trying to get to the airport to get your flight, and then once you get past all of the formalities of um, checking your luggage, the boarding pass, going through security, and all of that, and then now you're in the waiting area for the plane to show up, and you're at that breathing of a sigh of relief because now it's like the plane's here, And now you just wait for the flight to be open, and then you go in and then relax. And it's just like when you're like also like going on a cruise, like just like that, where now you're like already on board, and now you just do like the whole things that need to be done. You know, watch the in-flight safety movie, do the muster drill if you're on a cruise, or you know, and then just go around and do whatever you want. You know, as far as waiting for your cabin to be available and all of this, and yeah, and then once it's like, you know, the ship has set sail, and then that's it, and you just go and relax and do whatever you want. And that's kind of like the whole thing when it comes to that. I mean, in that state of the wish fulfilled, or the Sabbath state, where you're kind of like, I'm okay, you know, where if I have my specific person or not. And that's kind of like the whole point with me at that point, because I have all the choices when it comes to that. And it's not just J2, you know, it's the guy from Finland that I could also still be with. It's any of these other guys, you know, and the universe or whatever you believe in will show you all other options besides your SP. And it's kind of like the whole point of like the birds before land, you know, that it'll show you what you could also have just in case. And it's okay if you don't want your SP right now. You can have your SP later, you know, because your SP is going to still be around for quite a long time, you know. And that's like the whole point of it. And in a way, it's like if you don't like what the circumstances are, you could just simply just change the circumstances. You know, like if you don't like what's on the TV, you could change the channel. You know. So that was just one of the little things there. So anyways, I guess that's probably it. So talk to you guys later.